Hey, fellow health seekers, let's talk about hip pain today. So, first of all, we need to identify where the hip is and what is really meant by hip pain. So, people talk about hip pain being here, which is more pelvis, and that's the sacroiliac joint. Then there's hip socket pain, that's right here on the kind of out on the lateral trochanter of the hip, or somewhere in deep here in the groin area. So, all of those things can be identified as, hip pain is in this area, but what's really causing that? So what I like to look at, and what we like to look at as practice here, is the kind of the bigger picture of what hip pain could be caused by. Some hip pain could be caused by an imbalance or some dysfunction in the foot or in the knee. There can be dysfunction in the glute muscles or in the hip flexor muscles, in the abdominal muscles, in the low back muscles. In the shoulder, opposite shoulder often is very tight and out of balance, and it's causing an improper swinging of the arm. So then the opposite hip has to compensate and swing incorrectly as well, and it becomes a problem in the hip itself. Obviously, apart from direct impact and trauma to the hip itself, these are patterns of motion that can happen from repetitive stresses like sitting with your legs crossed, sleeping on one side with one leg curled up. These are patterns that can come from carrying a bag on your shoulder or reaching for a mouse. So you're sitting in a position that shifts your hips out of balance because you're compensating for the weight of your arm hanging out there. So those types of repetitive stresses can cause hip pain. Now, how do you treat hip pain? Hip pain can be treated by balancing those musculoskeletal systems out, also identifying how your brain is sending messages all the way down to your hip and to the muscles that support it. So we're going to look at all of the systems that are involved from the head to the toes and the nervous system as well to make sure that all of those systems are functioning properly and supporting the proper movement of your hip. For more information about how to fix your hip pain, you can give us a call or look us up online, and hopefully we'll see you soon.